This is Curtis Collier, and this is my reflection video for ODT. The wooden beams you see above me there are the floor for the kitchen because I'm in the basement, and I have my lovely inflatable animal collection over there. But let's get started on the video. The first question is, what was something you learned about your industry that you did not know before the start of the class? Before this class, I wasn't very aware of just how much goes into game design. Learning about all the details of the industry was a little bit intimidating at first, but once I really got into it, I had a lot of fun. One of the things I didn't know was just how much money the video game industry brings in. I mean, I didn't think it would bring in pocket change, but when I found out it brings in over $80 billion a year, it blew my mind a lot. I also never realized how many phases of production there were for game design. Things like alpha and beta, final and gold. I didn't realize that. All I'd ever heard of was the beta phase. The next question is, did this course help you confirm your degree? The short answer to that is yes. I mean, I've always had a passion for video games, but once I actually got into this class and started learning exactly what was going to be in the industry, I realized that this is what I want to do. All the storyboarding and the process of designing the levels and things, it's just everything I love about video games, so I really feel like this is the right choice for me. What is one assignment you really thought was helpful or that you really learned something useful from? Industry websites was probably the most helpful assignment for me. Being able to communicate with other design enthusiasts and professionals from the websites that I found, and going on forums for other game designers or professionals in the industry, that just kind of opened up a whole new perspective for me looking into the game design industry and meeting other professionals. So getting into that assignment and looking at other industries and other courses and degrees that go with my degree, my profession, was really cool. I never thought that they would fit together so well. The fourth question is, what is one thing you would add to this course? I think one thing that would be useful would be, as an introductory assignment, have the students list what we already know about our degree or our profession, our chosen industry, and what we expect to learn, so at the end of the month we can have something to look back to as a reflection. As this is a reflection video, have something we can look back to at the end of the month to see just how much we've learned from this course. I think that would be very helpful. One thing I would add to this, or one thing I would remove, sorry, there isn't really anything I would remove from this class. It just seems like everything goes together so well. The relaxed pace of the go-to training sessions and the kind of learn-as-you-go feel of all the assignments. You just learn so much simply from doing the assignments. I think that's a really good fit for this kind of class because, I think it was Mr. Pina said in a go-to training session, that this isn't a very strenuous class. You're just really here to learn about your degree to see if you're really interested in it. I think that this is actually a very useful class because if we choose to go into an industry and we have no idea what's happening, and then we get into like the second year and we're like, oh, I hate this, I've just wasted a year's worth of money and a year of my time. I think having a class like this in the first 4 months is a really great thing to have. Other than that, I'd just like to make some notes about the class, and I think I've already touched on this, that it's just a really useful thing to have. I mean, coming into this class, I didn't really know what to expect from it, and I think that was a good thing, that I was kind of neutral coming into it. I didn't have really a negative outlook like this is going to be a boring class or this is going to be an extremely fun class. I was just kind of halfway between. And looking back now, I'm very glad that I took the class so early on, because even though it wasn't the case with myself, if someone else had chosen to change degrees because they found out, oh, I have to do coding, I don't like coding very much, I can change to game art, or I can look into a different degree because I don't like doing art type things, and now here I am in game art, and I had no idea what I was doing when I chose this. I think it's a great class to have in the early 3 months, seeing as they all fit together so well. But thank you for giving me the opportunity to take this class. I have learned a ton from this class, and I'm happy that I got to meet all the other students and interact with such great instructors. So thank you, and have a wonderful holiday now. Bye.